Hello students, myself Shipra Hada from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. Students, today we are having revision of chapter 3 addition and chapter 12 basic geometry. So students, first we are discussing about chapter 3, that is addition. So students, please open page number 23 in your book. On page number 23, first I am telling you about addition and the result of addition. Suppose we are taking two numbers, students. The simple numbers we are taking, the first number is 2 and the next number is 4. And if we add these two numbers, 2 plus 4 we are doing, then we get the result 6. And the result of addition is called sum. This is the sum of these two numbers, and these two numbers are called addends. It means the numbers which we are adding called addends, and the result of addition is called the sum. Understood, students? Now we see some addition facts. The first addition fact is we can add two numbers in any order, their sum will remain the same. We take two numbers, we are taking 12 and 4. First I take 12 and then next I am taking 4, and the addition of 12 and 4 will be 16. But if I take 4 first and then the next number I am taking 12, again the addition will be 16. It means I am getting the same result. It means we can say we can add the numbers in any order, their sum will remain the same. This is the first addition fact. Now we move to the second one. And the second addition fact is, if we add 1 to a number, किसी भी number में अगर हम 1 को add करें, suppose we are taking 12 again, and if I add 1 in this number, then the number will be, addition will be the next number, or we can say the successor. As I have told you in chapter 1 also, किसी भी number में अगर हम 1 को add करें, then we get the result next number. Suppose I am doing 11 plus 1, then I get the next number, that is 12. Understood, students? Now we move to the third one, third addition fact. The third addition fact is, if we add 0 to a number, किसी भी number में अगर हम 0 को add करें, then we get the result, the number itself. We are taking a number 25 and we are adding 0 in this number. The result will be the number itself. It means 25. It means we can say if we add 0 to a number, the result will be the number itself. We are taking 5 and 5 plus 0 we are doing, and we get 5. Sum क्या आ गया? 5. It means if we add 0 to a number, we get the number itself. This was the third addition fact. Now we'll discuss the fourth addition fact. According to this fourth one, if I take a number that is 300, I am taking, इस 300 को मैं addition की form में different तरीके से लिख सकती हूँ. It means suppose I am doing 100 plus 200. 100 plus 200 will be 300. Now 150 plus 150 I can do, and 150 plus 150 will be 300. It means 300 can be written in addition form in different ways. हम अलग अलग तरीके से addition की form में इसको लिख सकते हैं. And this is the fourth addition fact. Now students, now we take some questions of addition. So students, open page number 26 and we are taking questions of exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1 on page number 26, we are taking question number 3, that is add and write the answer in words. So students, we are taking question number 3, B part. Students, the B part is, the question is given in number names form, that is 4,90,360, and 2,26,784. It means we have to convert in numerals form. हमें पहले इसमें numbers में convert करना है. Then we'll find the sum of these numbers. So first number is 4 lakh. It means first will come lakh, then after lakh 10,000, then 1,000, then 100, tens and then ones. So first 4 lakh. It means 4 will come here. The next is 90,000. So it will be 90,000 and 360. So this is 360. Understood, students? Now we take the next number, that is 2,26,000. So this is 2,26,000 and 784. 784. Understood, students? So in this way you can arrange the numbers. Now we'll find the sum of these two numbers. So always we'll start from this side. 4 plus 0 will be 4. 8 plus 6 will be 14 and carry over 1. 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. So we'll write 1 here and carry over 1. 6 plus 1, 7. 9 plus 2, 11, 1, carry over 1, and 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. And the answer is 7,17,144, and we have to give the answer in number names. So how we can say? 17,144. So this is the answer, or we can say this is the sum of these two numbers, and these two numbers are called addends. Understood, students? Now we move to the next topic, students. And the next topic is addition of 3 or more numbers. Now we'll see the addition of 3 or more numbers. So students, open page number 30 and we are taking exercise 3.2 on page number 30. Question number 1, and we are taking H part of this question. Question number 1 is find the sum. It means we have to find the sum of 3 and more numbers. So students, the first number is 5,000. This will be 58,764. 58,764. And the next number is 1,025. And the last number is 88. Whenever you are arranging the numbers, always you have to start from one side. I have arranged the numbers here. Now we'll start adding these numbers. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 5, 17. So we'll write 7 here, 1 carry over. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 6, 16 plus 1, 17. 7 carry over 1. 7 plus 0, 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. And this will be 5 as it is. And here the answer is 59,877, and this is the sum of these three numbers, and these three numbers are addends. Understood, student? Now we move to the next topic, students, and now we take word problems. Now we are taking word problems. Students, open page number 31, exercise 3.2, question number 3, C part. Question number 3 is solve the following word problems, and C part we are taking the population of a city was 5,34,296 in the year 2010. It increased by 45,125 in the year 2011. It was the population of the city in the what was the population of city in the year 2011? So students, in this question the population of city in 2010 is given. क्या given है हमें? 2010 में सिटी का जो पॉपुलेशन था वो गिवन है, एंड द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ सिटी वो थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज हो गया है इन 2011, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द टोटल पॉपुलेशन इन 2011. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू फाइंड द सम ऑफ दीज पॉपुलेशंस. सो लुक हियर स्टूडेंट, सी पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, सी पार्ट. Population of a city in 2010, that is 5,34,296. This was the population in 2010. Increased population in 2011 is 45,125. So student, this is 5 lakh and I am writing the next number, that is 45,000. So we have to write here 45,000 at thousands place and at 10,000s place. 45,125. Now we'll start adding these numbers, and always we'll start from this side. 6 plus 5 will be 11. Carry over 1. 9 plus 1 10 plus 2 12. So we'll write 2 here, carry over 1. 2 plus 1 3 plus 1 4. 5 plus 4 will be 9, and 4 plus 3 will be 7, and 5 as it is. So the population of city in 2011 is 5,79,421. Understood students? So in this way you can solve the word problems and you can find the answer. So students, now we are going to start the next chapter. Now how we can show the answer? Therefore, the population of city in 2011 is 5,79,421. Understood students? Now we move to the next chapter students, that is chapter 12, basic geometry. So in basic geometry we will study about the lines, angles, point, etc. So students, open page number 157, and first we'll study about the point. First of all, we are taking a point. Student, as you know, the point is a simple dot which has no shape, no size. Point का कोई shape नहीं होता, कोई size नहीं होता. It is a simple dot. And how we can show a point? To show a point, we have to show it like in capital letters. It means we can say this is point A, point B, or point C. So these are the examples of point. Now we'll study about the line segment. Line segment. So students, line segment means a piece of line. It means line का एक टुकड़ा. And how we can form a line? If we take 2 points, this is point A and the next point is point B. If we take 2 points and we join these points with a straight line, then we can form a line segment. And how we can show a line segment? To show a line segment, we have to write here AB and we have to show a small line here. This is the symbolic representation of a line segment. Now you can say this is a line segment and these points are showing, this is point A and this is point B. अब ये points जो हैं वो क्या show कर रहे हैं? It means they are showing ये इस direction में आगे नहीं जा सकती है, हम इसे और आगे extend नहीं कर सकते हैं. So a line has a specific length, हम इसे measure कर सकते हैं and this is a line segment. Point A and point B, these are two end points here. In line segment we have two end points. Understood students? Now the next we see a ray. So students, if I take a line segment and I am extending this line segment in this direction, मैं एक लाइन सेगमेंट लेके उसे एक डायरेक्शन में क्या कर दूँ, आगे एक्सटेंड कर दूँ, उसे आगे बढ़ा दूँ, देन आई गेट अ रे. तो मुझे क्या मिल जाएगा? एक रे मिल जाएगा. एंड हाउ आई कैन शो अ रे? टू शो अ रे आई हैव टू राइट ए बी एंड आई हैव टू शो अ एरो. नाउ दिस इज द एंड पॉइंट, इससे आगे हम इसे नहीं बढ़ा सकते एंड द एरो इज शोइंग this ray is going in this direction. It means we can say a ray has only one end point. In line segment we have two end points and in ray we have only one end point. Understood students? Now the third one is line. If I take a ray and मैं इसे क्या करूँ, इस डायरेक्शन में भी आगे बढ़ा दूँ, यहाँ तो ये आगे जा ही रही है, अब मैं इसे इस डायरेक्शन में भी आगे बढ़ा दूँ, इट मीन्स वी आर नॉट एबल टू सी एनी एंड पॉइंट हियर. हमें नहीं पता व्हाट इज द इनिशियल पॉइंट एंड व्हाट इज द एंड पॉइंट ऑफ दिस लाइन. सो दिस इज अ लाइन. एंड हाउ कैन वी शो दिस लाइन? वी हैव टू शो दिस लाइन लाइक दिस, a simple line, and we have to show two arrows in this direction also, in this direction also. Understood students? So in line we don't have any end point, line का कोई end point नहीं होता and it has no specific length, इसकी कोई specific length भी नहीं होती. Understood students? So students, we have discussed about point, line, line segment and ray. As you know, this is a vertical line, horizontal line and this is a slanting line students. So now we'll discuss about the angles. So students, open page number 158. Now we'll study about the angles. If we take two rays, क्या ले रहे हैं हम? Two rays. This is the first ray AB and this is the next ray AC. If we take two rays and these two rays are meeting at a common end point, that is A point, then we can form an angle. How we can form an angle? If we take two rays and the rays are meeting at a common end point, then an angle is formed. Understood? And this point A, this end point is called the vertex. This is the vertex and these rays are called arms of the angle. Understood students? Now how can we show this angle? To show this angle we have to show this sign. This is the sign of angle and first we'll take B point, B, A, C. जिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पर आपका एंगल बन रहा है, जो वर्टेक्स है वो हमेशा कहाँ आ जाएगा? बीच में. और वी कैन शो इट लाइक एंगल सी ए बी. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ विल डिस्कस टाइप्स ऑफ एंगल्स. So basically there are four types of angles students. Types of angles. How many types of angles are there? There are four types of angles. The first angle is right angle. if we join a vertical and a horizontal line. What did I say? If we join a vertical, AB is a vertical line and BC is a horizontal line. If we join a vertical and a horizontal line at a common endpoint, they are meeting at a common endpoint, they form an angle that is right angle, and the right angle is of 90 degree. This angle is called right angle और ये कितने डिग्री का है? 90 डिग्री. Angle ABC is a right angle. Understood students? How we can form a right angle? By joining a horizontal or a vertical line. Now we see the next angle, student. The second angle is acute angle. When two rays are meeting at a common endpoint and they are forming an angle which is less than a right angle. Right angle यही होता है. And these two rays AB and BC are forming an angle which is less than right angle, smaller than a right angle. Right angle से छोटा है ये. It means this angle is called an acute angle. Understood students? ये कितने डिग्री का हो सकता है? 80 डिग्री, 70 डिग्री, 50 डिग्री. Understood? The angle which is less than a right angle, which is smaller than 90 degree, the angle is called acute angle. Understood? Now we see the next angle, that is obtuse angle. Third is obtuse angle. If two rays are meeting at a common endpoint and they are forming an angle which is more than 90 डिग्री, जो क्या है? 90 डिग्री से बड़ा है, 90 डिग्री से ज़्यादा है. It means this angle is called obtuse angle. Understood? This will be more than 90 degree, this will be greater than a right angle, and this angle is called obtuse angle. 90 degree will be right angle, less than 90 acute angle, and more than 90 will be obtuse angle. Now we'll see an angle. The last is straight angle. Straight angle. If we join two right angles, this is a right angle, students, and this is also a right angle. If we join two right angles, we can form an angle which is of 180 degree, and this angle is called a straight angle. This is a straight angle which is of 180 degree. It means we can say angle FBC. Angle FBC is equals to 180 degree, and this angle is a straight angle. Understood students? This is a straight angle. Or we can say two horizontal line. If two horizontal lines are meeting at a common endpoint, they are forming an angle which is of 180 degree, and this angle is called straight angle. Understood students? Now we take some questions of this chapter. Students, open page number 159, question number 3. Question number 3, name the following figures, and we are observing A part. So students, look at this figure, AB. What is this? This is a line segment or a ray. As we know, there is only one endpoint and this is going in this direction. इस direction में आगे जा रही है. It means AB is a ray. और इसे हम कैसे show कर सकते हैं? We have to write AB and we have to show an arrow here. Understood? Now we see the next question, student. On page number 160, question number 7. Name the angles shown in the figures. Classify them as acute, obtuse, straight or right angles. So we are taking the A part, students. Angle POQ is given here, and we have to show, we have to tell the angle, which angle is this. So as we know, this is less than 90 degree, 90 degree से छोटा है, it means angle POQ is an acute angle. Understood, students? So students, in this way you can form the angles and you can find the type of angle. So I hope you understood this chapter well. Thank you.